So those are just some of the things that he was saying, and I think that even in this, like, I'll just give you a little background about me and my father's relationship. So you know, 2 years ago, my dad passed away, and this was kind of in the middle of me getting close to Christ, and so a lot of my relationship with the Lord reflected the relationship I had with my dad, and so the last 10 years of my dad's life. Um, we built this amazing relationship. And so I would go to him and I would tell him everything about me. And he'd never judge me. I tell him all the ugliest parts of me. I'd tell him what I was proud of, what I was not proud of. I'd tell him all the things. Um, and he never judged me. All he did was love me through it. Now he corrected me, and there were things that he didn't agree with. However, he never left my side. And so, coming to Christ, that is how my relationship formed with Christ. Is that I started just talking to God as though I was talking to my dad. And so when my dad died, I told God, I said, "Look, my dad's not here anymore, and so, you know, everything that I depended on him for, which is like advice or just his time or whatever the case may be, I'm now depending on you for everything. So now, I do live my life for Christ, and I do consult with him concerning big decisions, and not even just big decisions, but like even smaller decisions, like whatever the case may be. I try to make sure that I make that a constant practice in my life to consult with the Lord. Um, Even in this ministry, whatever I talk about is not something that Tiffany wants to talk about. It's always whatever the Lord says, right? So there's no way I'm coming up with any of this stuff on my own, because I can tell you this was not even my path. Like, yes, following the Lord was my path, but being in prison ministry was not nothing that I would have ever thought of myself. I was actually in school for mortuary, and God said that I could do more for the spiritually dead than the physically dead. So here I am. So here's, just a couple more things from this book. It says, let's see. Yeah. It says, "It is not I am nothing. I have given myself to the Father to work. I am nothing. The Father is everything. Christ found this life to Christ found this life of complete surrender, of absolute submission and dependence on God's will, uh, to be perfect peace and joy. He lost nothing by giving everything to God." And so, I don't know, for me, not that's how I feel. Like, um everything in my life belongs to the Lord.